Migrants continue to arrive in Denver by the dozen. 90 people have arrived so far today, and more than 150 arrived yesterday. The city has served more than 27,000 migrants since it began keeping track, and right now, more than 2,000 are in shelters. Good evening, I'm Kelly Worthman. Thank you so much for joining us here on CBS News Colorado after the game. Now, donations are much needed at those shelters, and leaders are requesting warm winter clothing for people who are staying there, and that includes children. But as your reporter Michael Abeyta found out, migrants need much more than warm clothing.
Here where we live.
Juan Carlos Piotelli Chavez's home isn't much, but he keeps it nice.
Because we have to clean and everything, so it's cool.
He and the rest of the migrants living in this makeshift camp between the Highlands and downtown Denver are here for one reason.
Because they want a future much better for her son, or some people are coming much from Venezuela because how is the country, they cannot get anything how you get here, you know.
They are incredibly kind, gracious, humble, generous people.
Andrea Ryle is his Highlands neighbor and Juan Carlos's new friend. They met 8 days ago when she and her kids went to drop off bananas at the camp, and she quickly realized her bananas weren't going to cut it.
Here comes the moms with babies in their arms asking me, can you help me get diapers? Can you help me find clothes for my 2-year-old? Can you help me put shoes on my kid's feet, even though she's standing there without shoes and without a coat?
She says she couldn't believe a humanitarian crisis was happening in her neighborhood.
What's happening here is unacceptable, and the moms in this community will not stand for it.
So she went online and asked for donations of warm clothes, shoes, food, and medicine. Sunday, her and the rest of the neighborhood gathered everything they collected at Valdez Elementary and gave it to the migrants. Safe to say, they are grateful. Especially Juan Carlos, who is happy but says he can't wait to start working and providing for his family. He can't yet because he can't afford the $500 work permit he needs.
And in the paper says that you cannot work, so.
They don't want anything but to work and provide for themselves.
Andrea says Americans need to pressure our political leaders to waive the permit fee so Juan Carlos and the rest of the migrants can move out of this camp and move on.
Not just for me, it's for my baby.
Yeah.
I don't like him to be here like this, but
If you want to help out, they say they're going to be out here again next weekend, gathering donations and giving them out to those immigrant families in need. In Denver, Michael Abeyta, covering Colorado First.